Hey gang, happy Wednesday. Told you we'd be back here, just getting ready, doing that whole year in review thing. Um, I hope this week is already doing good for you. Don't look at this as hump day because, to be honest, there's always work to do. The weekend, a lot of rest, relaxation. I totally get it. For some people that are entrepreneurs, they got to be working over the weekend just to build their business, build their brand, build themselves up. But for today, let's get into what we're going to talk about. This is going to be the easy reflection back. If you remember on Monday, what we were looking at are the 10 most memorable things of 2019. Remember, I put in there obviously the bonfire we had with the family over Memorial Day weekend, sitting down with my boss, looking at where we're taking the company into the future, where I fit into it, and some of the good things that happened through that. A couple of other things with the family and everything like that. One of the cool things is that I actually got to share the experience of the final season of Game of Thrones with my son. He got into it just as the last season was getting ready to ramp up, so that made for great discussion. And the cool thing is it carried out into the whole family. So in that last season, it was amazing to have the whole family sitting down, watching each episode, and then just going into analysis with it and having a lot of fun and trying to figure out how they were going to do it. I'm not sure if you watched it or not, or what your view of the last season was, but it was also a good experience. Another good one I actually got to experience with my son as well is for a lot of fans of the Marvel Universe, watching the final episode with the Avengers Endgame. Absolutely phenomenal cinematography. We actually were really, really excited. We went opening weekend. We really wanted to take it over the top with that. And so that was a really good experience. Not to mention it was tied in at that same time. If you remember right, for those of us watching Game of Thrones, it was at the same time. So those things going in. But the biggest thing actually started the beginning of the year off. I'm a New Year's baby. And so for me, I created a milestone personally, okay, with my life on New Year's Eve, New Year's Days. Once again, the whole family at the compound just after Christmas, and to embrace that time. And to be honest, I turned 49, and my goal was to basically reach that milestone simply because of some tragedies that happened throughout my life prior to that. And that was a milestone that I wanted to reach. The second milestone on that is really simple, and that's to reach 99. So I got about 50 more to go. But I'm really, really excited about that. Now, that's just a lot of icing on the cake with everything, watching my kids grow and develop and seeing all this amazing stuff that happened just throughout this year. Okay, now what we want to do, we've already gone through the learning phase, is the next thing that we want to do is I want to look at what are the 3 things that you're truly grateful for that happened throughout this year as learning experiences. For me, I can safely say working with my boss hand in hand, expanding our company with new ways of sales, and taking on more of a leadership role within the company because I've earned that trust. Were big ones. I've gained a lot more confidence in myself. I still need to work on my health, and we're going to be getting into that in the weeks to come as well. But let's focus in now on some things that we learned, and let's make sure that we internalize them. I don't really care because the universe in itself is a sterile thing. So depending on what type of energy we give to that event, whether it be good or bad or whatever, until you put an emotion behind it, the universe keeps it sterile. And at that point, we can use it as a learning experience. That's why in our home we don't screw up or anything like that. We have those learning experiences so that we can see where we need to develop as people. And so with that, it just made for better people. For me and my ex, our goal was to make our kids better than what we were. And in my opinion, and a lot of times with her, we did a really good job. with that. So I'm going to leave you with that. When we come in on Friday, we're going to start looking at another building block. We're going to finish off the week on Friday, and then we're going to have a giant long weekend assignment. And then I'll join you back in on Sunday as well, and then we'll just continue. We may add one extra video next week so that maybe, if all goes well, we're up to about 6 videos a week, to where we're learning and developing. I want to wish you a great Wednesday. I hope the next few days are very, very eventful. But let's look at what we've been grateful for. Just 3 small things. We're going to be moving into a gratitude section, and we're going to figure out how the law of gratitude figures in with what we're doing. But right now, just know that we're just reflecting. We're looking back so that when we look forward, we know where we want to go. I'll see you on Friday. Have a good rest of the week.